Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Mama Yet's in the building. The one, the only, fierce, foxy, fabulous, live and direct from her sitting room. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer and also the Pro Filter setting powders. She's got 8 powders coming out. She's got 50 concealers coming out. She's extending the foundation range by another 10 colors. She's got new sponges, new brushes. So guys, if you want to know what I think, if you should be spending your money, honey, on this, Fenty Beauty, stay tuned and watch the video. So as you guys know from last 2 years ago, Fenty Beauty launched 40 Shades, which really blew the whole beauty industry apart. Everybody was like, really gobsmacked the fact that a brand launching for the first time would really go all the way and launch 40 shades of foundation. So now what they've done is they've extended the foundation by 10 shades. They've also got 50 shades of concealer. Now if you're thinking to yourself, how do you work out your concealers? What Fenty's done is they've matched your concealer for you. I'm 450 in the foundation, so for the concealer I will be 450. For if I wanted a brightening concealer, I would have to go a couple of shades lighter than I normally are. And if I wanted to use a contour concealer, I would also do that. So concealer is being said to be a, hold on one second. It is a creamy longwear crease-proof liquid concealer with light as air, medium to full coverage that brightens under eyes and conceals blemishes and redness. So it's going to be a very lovely creamy concealer. If you're thinking to yourself, what can you use as a comparison? One of my creamiest concealers that I really do like is the Too Faced concealer. That's quite creamy. Also got NARS, so if you're looking for something of that nature. So it's also going to be crease proof. So it's not going to be a liquid concealer that's going to be moving all around that you can't control. It's going to be creamy and crease proof as well, which I think, we're all looking for crease proof concealers. The last thing you want is put your concealer on and halfway during the day it's all wrinkly and stuff. We don't want that. So we're hoping this is going to be a crease proof concealer. She's also got 8 new setting powders. Now the setting powders have been categorized according to the numbers of your foundation. But first of all, let me talk about the powders. I'm looking at my nose. If you're looking at my thinking, why is she looking at her phone? So the powder is said to be a super fine weightless loose setting powder in 8 sheer shades to perfect and extend makeup wear for filtered photo ready finish unlock. The lavender brightening for shades 100 to 190. Butter for shades 100 to 190, banana brightening for shades 200 to 290, cashew for shades 200 to 290, honey brightening for shades 300 to 390, hazelnut for shades 300 to 390, nutmeg brightening for shades 400 to 490, coffee for shades 400 to 490. So what they've done is for each category you have a brightening powder and then you have a setting powder. I've chosen powders in the 300 range because the powders in the 400, I like them, they're lovely, but I always go slightly lighter with my under eye powders, and my normal face powder I just go for something that matches. But we've also got a little precision makeup sponge duo, that's 2 makeup sponges, and they've also got a concealer brush. This is what the powder setting brush looks like, and this is going to be $34, so I'm thinking maybe £28. So this is what it looks like. It's really nice, very fluffy. The setting powders were $32. So I'm thinking $32 is probably going to be £26, between 24 and £26. The concealers are $26. I'm saying $26, maybe between 18 and £20. That's how much I think the concealers are, because I haven't got the British prices, I've only got the American price. So all of this is going to launch on the 11th. This is what the concealers look like. And if you remember, packaging from the foundation is the one here, and the concealers are the ones on my right hand side. Show you what my concealer looks like, the normal concealer I have. This is my concealer. This is my 450 foundation color. Obviously I've not blended it in, I'm just putting it so you guys can see. This is the 490 for contour, and this is the one I would use, 390, that I would use for brightening underneath my eye. I'm actually looking at the thing now, I'm thinking, my goodness, is it a bit too light? But it should be fine. Okay, so I'm going to clean this off now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the Pro Filter. I want to try some of the concealer. There are parts of my face that I think would be great to just do some concealing on underneath my eyes before I use my brightening one. Just on my forehead here, just to see what the concealer looks like. Wow. Okay, I'm using the Fenty Beauty sponge and it's blending really nice. So if I wanted to, for example, not use foundation, I just wanted to do a no makeup look, this will be it. I'm going to take my brightening concealer, which is a $3.90. So I'm going to keep blending now. What I've done is I put a little bit of my normal concealer with the highlighter, because I've realized, I think I've tried to match, but I'm thinking I should have gone for 400. Wow, girl, hey girl, wow. Okay, I'm gonna go over with my foundation brush just to, you know, tidy up the edges. You guys see that? This thing that I put on my head is making my head hot. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my $4.90 just to on my contour. There's another one, $4.98. I should have gone for that one because that one's is much more dark. So what I'm going to do is, with the $4.90, I've got another foundation brush. I'm just going to use that. Thinking I've used too much now. Look at my makeup. Oh my god. This is looking really, really good. I'm going to go back underneath with my, just over here, just to be a bit extra. So this is it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys what the packaging looks like for the setting powder. Beautiful packaging here. And then inside, there's actually a spare. I've already opened one of them. This is the spare plastic for inside. This one is Hazelnut. It has a bit of a slightly red undertone. Can you see the FB? Fenty Beauty. So this is honey. This is a normal yellow setting powder that I would normally use. And you get 28 grams. And I'm having a feeling it said $32. Something is going to be about between 26 and 28 pounds. So this is 28 grams. I mean, that's a lot of powder. Anyway, so it's a Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Setting Powder. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do one side with honey, just so you guys can see what it looks like, because I chose honey, and I know Hazelnut is supposed to be the setting powder for the 300s. Hazelnut is for shades 300 and 390. Remember, I've used 390 highlighting powder, concealer underneath my eyes, and I put a bit of my 450 concealer. I'm really liking the glowiness. I mean, look, because I don't know if you guys can see, my chest is very, very light, as you can see, so I have to work it. So my face is darker than my body, so I don't know if you can see that. So for honey is supposed to be a brightening powder for shades 300, 390. Hazelnut is a setting powder for 300, 390. Nutmeg is a brightening powder for shades 400 to 490. Coffee, which is a really, really dark one, is like if you see it, it's like pure chocolate. It's beautiful. I should have taken that as well, but I can always go back and buy that. But anyway, let me put some of it on one side. So I'm going to put honey on this side, hazelnut on that side. Hazelnut has a bit of red. That's a yellow tone. And this is hazelnut. That has a bit of a red tone. So anyway, I'm going to use my puff here. This is honey. I've been watching other people's videos saying that you don't need too much for concealer, and we also don't need too much for the powders, because you don't need much. But this is what honey looks like on this side. To be fair, I'm loving this. It's still very nice. So that's honey, and this is hazelnut. Can you see the difference? That's more orange, like that's more red, and this was more yellow. I mean, I blended it out, but anyway, you know what? I'll put some of it back on so you guys can see the difference. Can you see? More yellow, more orange. So there. I can see the difference in the yellow and orange. I mean, I can definitely use both of them as a brightening powder if I wanted, but I'm saying honey. If you are 450 foundation, honey is definitely. So this, I'm in love with this powder. Can you imagine to be in love with powder? So there, that is the Fenty face. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put some blush on. So I've used a bit of the Fenty Killawatt foil palette on my face today. I'm going to use a bit of Sangria Sunrise. If you guys remember, this was one of the releases a year ago. Here we go. I'm going to use a little bit of Morphine on my cheekbones. I'm going to go with that one. Okay. Because I'm a bit extra with my contouring, I'm going to use a bit of my Becca Deep Bronze. It's like a really quite dark powder, because I like a bit of extra contour on my cheek. The coffee is a very, very dark chocolate. Now I'm thinking I should have taken that powder when they offered it to me and just taken the honey and coffee, because that coffee powder, Lord of mercy, it was like chocolate, like dark chocolate. Beautiful. So that one is, if you're wanting to get that to use to set all over your face, 100%, that would be a definite. Okay, last but not the least, I need to look for lipstick. I don't know, should I, you know what, I'm feeling like a bad girl. So we have I've got the Stunna lip paint here. So let's try a bit of Stunna. This is Uninvited. So I've got Uninvited. I'm thinking, let me go a bit gangster with my lips. So I've put the Stunna Uninvited on my lips, which I'm really liking this look. I'm just gonna use a bit of the Morphe continuous setting spray. That smells gorgeous. Yeah, and this is my look. I've taken my thingy bob off, so you guys will just have to bear with me. Put this thing back on because my head was squishing. It was squishing my head. So my finished thoughts on the whole launch. I mean, the new products. The setting powder is fantastic. Honey. I remember I said I used $3.90 and I use a bit of my concealer. So I'm having a feeling I could actually have gone for $400. So I may go back and get the $400 concealer. Honey was the one I used to set. I did try the Hazelnut on one side, but I realized that I prefer the honey. I prefer the yellowy look. But the Hazelnut I could use a little bit just to dust off. I'm looking. This is my boots. This is my chest. As you can see, my face is quite even. It's like when I don't have makeup on, my face is darker than my body, so I have to match everything. So I'm really quite loving everything. The packaging for I'm gonna go first. The concealer, I think they're really lovely. They're very creamy. I've got lines underneath my eyes, so no matter what I do, concealer will go inside my lines, but it's not creasing, it's not moving, it's not, you know, horrible. It's really good. It's very creamy. It dries out. Excuse me, it dries up beautifully. So I realized as soon as I put it on, I needed to work fast and set. It's a really good consistency. It wasn't runny in any way. I did enjoy it, and I'm not gonna lie. I have a few concealers up there that are quite pricey that I'm thinking, oh my goodness, this is probably gonna shift it a little bit. It's got 8 mil. So that's probably going to be about £24. That's my prediction for this. So hold on one second. I'm just going to check for you guys again. The price of the concealer is £26, $26 each. So I think it's probably going to be £20 or £18. £18 for concealer. That's not bad. I've seen other brands selling their concealers for much more than that. So I'm thinking maybe between 18 and £20. That's how much the concealer is going to be. The setting powder is $32. So that's probably going to be about £28. Between 26 and 28 pounds. It is a big, you know, good size, 28 grams. It's a very good setting powder. You don't need a lot of it. The brushes, oh my god, this new brush, this is going to be my new brush. Hello, hey, my shitty. It is so fluffy, and I know that it's vegan. So now, the only one I don't have the concealer brush, but it's okay. I mean, I was able to use I've got 2 foundation brushes, so I was able to use that as well. So yeah, I think I've covered everything. So the setting powders I really do like. Yeah, I mean, I think this is definitely a go-getter. You know, price wise it's not bad. It's mid-price with the other brands out there. It is catered for a lot of people. Like I said, 50 shades of concealer, 50 shades of foundation. Now they've extended the range. I have a feeling she's probably going to go extending even more, which is fantastic. 50 shades of concealer is really good. I don't know, not a lot of brands do that. And now 50 shades of foundation, and you've got 8 setting powders. Launched on the 8/11. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, thank you Fenty Beauty for allowing me to do this. I'm liking Uninvited on my lips, guys. So yeah, if you haven't tried this black lipstick, girl, yes, auntie, yes. And then yeah, so there, I think I've talked about everything. So yeah, I really think, you know, go out and get it. Yeah, this is my look. So yeah, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Mama Yets. I've also got Yetunde Odole actress as well. So yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, Thank you so much for watching. Take care. God bless you. Peace, love, and hair grace. And Happy New Year. This is my first video for 2019. I forgot to say that. Yeah, Happy New Year, guys. I hope this year is a beautiful year for all of you. Hope you're blessed and highly favored in everything that you want to do. May God bless you all. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you like this video, please thumbs up. Because the more you do thumbs up, the more I will be able to, my videos will be seen. And I think Nene wants to say hello. Come and say hello. Have you got anything on your face? This is for my daughter. Say hi.
Hi, and Happy New Year. And God bless you. We will really miss you so much.
So guys, yeah. So thank you so much. What else do I want to say? I think that's about it. Take care. Peace, love, and hair grace. Bye-bye.